There's more than one way to crack a modernist egg. A la Shmoop. The modernists weren't an optimistic people.
It's like everything's depressing, man.
However, just because the modernists weren't full of sunshine and rainbows doesn't mean they lacked for suggestions on how to make things better. Take American author Jack London. This adventurous gentleman, who had been an oyster pirate and a tramp, among other things, all before the age of 20, thought modern conveniences had turned mankind into a bunch of wimps. London's solution to the global wuss problem was to have everyone drop everything and head into the wilderness. Not that he did a great job with the whole outdoorsy thing himself, seeing as how he contracted scurvy during the Klondike Gold Rush. The poet, Ezra Pound, didn't think life should revolve around surviving grizzly bear attacks.
Nobody wants a hero, just give me the money.
This future fascist believed that mankind could only return to its apex by studying the classic art of the ancient world. After all, his favorite stories were about Dionysus, who just so happens to be the ancient Greek god of wine, sex, and a really good time. Pound's good buddy, T.S. Eliot, bought into the whole classic art can make us better thing.
Yes, but not the whole fascist thing. No.
However, unlike Pound, Eliot preferred a more spiritual approach to life. In Eliot's opinion, most people were just too ignorant to realize how beautiful the world was long ago, and the only way to get back to that beautiful world, Eliot thought, was to read about it. Then there's the British novelist Aldous Huxley, whose masterpiece, Brave New World, describes a terrible future for humanity. Is there a Terminator apocalypse complete with the Governator?
Come with me if you want to leave.
Nope. Has nuclear Armageddon turned the world into a radioactive wasteland? Nuh-uh. For Huxley, the problem with the modern world wasn't that people were suffering and unhappy. It's that they weren't experiencing enough suffering and unhappiness.
Cookies.
In his opinion, the human spirit couldn't thrive without a dunk in the well of despair every now and then. And that's what four of the titans of modernism thought about the seeming crisis of the early 20th century. While they may not have agreed on what exactly was wrong with the world, all four believed that something was amiss and in need of fixin'. Although the wide variety of solutions they offered gives a whole new meaning to the phrase, "There's more than one way to crack an egg."
Yeah, get to the chopper.